The PPA is officially international. We played in the first ever PPA event outside of the United States, and it was incredible. We'll go through all of the happenings, and at the end of the video, I'm going to give my opinion on the status of pickleball internationally. And before we get into the video, I would like to thank our sponsor for this one, first ever sponsor. We've got Tim Tams right here. Let's get into it. We played in a convention center in the heart of Melbourne. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think that convention center pickleball is the way to grow the professional game. Obviously has its cons, its drawbacks and whatnot, but the pickle roll installation was the best we've had so far. They switched from one large roll to these 4x4 squares, which worked much better because before, if one part of the court wasn't installed perfectly, they had to replace the entire thing rather than just a 4x4 little slice of the court. Check this out in New York if you don't believe me. But on singles day, Gabe Tardio was feeling himself, hitting probably the shot of the tournament, shot of the year in 2025. I would call it a pretty big upset, but he took down Kwang Dong in the semis to secure his spot against Tyson in the final. Caitlin Christian had her toughest match of the tournament against my mixed doubles partner, Rose Van Riek. She narrowly won 11-9 in the third. On Friday, we had gender doubles. Yep, you heard that correctly. The Aussies pulled a fast one on us and switched it up, and I liked it. I'm not sure why we're married to singles Thursday, mixed Friday, and gender Saturday. Let's switch it up from time to time. So leave me a comment what you think. Down Unda. Anyway, I partnered up with the Aussie Joey Wild. We lost to Tyson and Gabe in 3 games in the semis, and let's just say that Tyson was riled up afterwards.
What has been both of your favorite parts of being in Melbourne?
No kids and a lot of bedroom cardio.
In the other semi, Kwang and CJ upset Colin and Jay. On paper, it might have been an upset, but they were probably the favorites in that one. On the women's side, the Americans dominated. I don't think they lost a game to any Aussie team until the bronze medal match. But on mixed Saturday, things went about as expected, with US-based teams cruising to the quarters where they battled it out. Championship Sunday drew a really impressive crowd, with both Gabe Tardio and Tyson McMuffin looking for triple crowns. Lacey and Tyson won a marathon 5-setter over Jesse and Gabe after being down 2-0. Caitlin Christian won 10-8 over Summer Delabana in singles. Tyson and Gabe won a 5-setter against CJ and Kwang, and then Gloz and Lacey took gold over Elise and Tyra. Tyson was looking for the triple crown in singles, but couldn't get it done against Gabe in the singles final after playing 10 sets of doubles. Both of them did, so that was a grindy one. But what do these results say about the status of international pickleball? I'd say that the international players aren't crazy far off in singles. While the women's singles draw was pretty shallow, Caitlin Christian and Jessie Irvin were the only US-based players to play. That's basically the only spot where an Aussie earned a medal. A good tennis player can come in and play pretty tough in singles, but doubles is a lot tougher to sort of break through and play competitively. I would say that the top international players are playing at probably a pro qualifier level. I would guess they would qualify for most main draws, but lose in the early rounds. And this may sound a little bit belittling. It's not intended to be. For me, it's impressive that they're that good without extensive training against the top level talent. I'm predicting that we're going to see a lot more crossover with players like Armin Bhatia, Tom and Elena, who just signed PPA US contracts in a first, and maybe even my mixed partner, Rose Van Riek. They're going to come to the States to try and get reps. When they do this, I think they're going to start to close the gap and give the PPA Tour a little bit more of an international feel, but right now it's definitely US dominated, of course. But overall, this has to be one of my personal favorite tournaments. The Aussies were so welcoming, so nice, and they were excited to have top American pros in Melbourne. Vegemite sucks, but no regrets. For more on the PPA Australia event, check out the Pickle Pod, where I interviewed Connor Pardo about the future of international pickleball. I interviewed Brendan from Pickleball Australia, interviewed my partners Joey and Rose, and also make sure to stay tuned on my YouTube channel because I filmed just about everything I could down under, and I'll be sharing a vlog of the tournament pretty soon here, so stick around. And yeah, Vegemite really does suck. That one's not for me.